All right, geometry geniuses, so check this out. Constructions are one of the hardest things to teach online because it's hard to show you without actually doing it. Therefore, I gave you this helpful link here, and I doubt you'll be able to click on it live here, but you should be able to type that one in or maybe copy and paste it. I'll also stick that in my class's notebook if that'll help you. But let me just walk you through the steps. If Jamal wants to construct a tangent line to circle O that passes through point M, what is the first step in his construction? Well, I'm going to just go ahead and show you all the steps, and then we'll come back and look at what the first step was. All right, so the first thing we need to do is we're going to draw a straight line between O and M. So, badank. Then what I would do is I would open up my compass, and again, I don't really have a compass tool here to show you, but I would open up my compass and I would place the point at point O, and then I would draw, a portion of a circle here and a portion of a circle here. Then without changing how far open my compass is, I would put the point on M and then draw a circle going this direction. And the reason I do that is because I want to find the halfway point between O and M, and that gives me that point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line between those two now. So I would draw it from where these two intersect to where these two intersect. And if I were doing a real construction, if I were really using the tools, that would give me the halfway point between those two lines. Okay, I mean between those 2 points, between points O and M. So the next thing I would do is at that point there, and I know this is confusing, what I would do is I would put my point right where that line bisected it, okay? And then what I would do is I would draw part of a circle over here. Well, I would actually just draw that circle. Let me just show you. Let me grab my circle tool here and show you. I would draw a circle right here whose center point is O. I'm sorry, whose center point is that teal colored point. Okay, and it would, because a radius is the same size on both sides, it would pass through point O and point M. Okay, so now to draw the tangent, and I know we've gone through a lot of things here, I would draw it through here. Well, let me change colors so you can tell. I would draw it through, how about this green color? You see where my two circles intersect? That's where my tangents are going to go. So what I would do, and I'm going to keep this color to draw my tangents in now. All right, so my tangent would actually go through that point and then through point M, and this way through point M. So I've now drawn two tangents through point M, and I'm sorry they're not perfect. So what I did, my steps were draw a line between O and M, then I bisected that line, drew a circle around it, and those 2 points where that circle passes through my other circle are the 2 points. Those are my 2 points of tangency if I drew a line that went through point M and was tangent with circle O. I hope that helps. All right, so let's take a look here. Jamal wants to construct a tangent line to circle O that passes through point M. What was the first step? Well, that first step was drawing the line segment between O and M, and that is answer choice D. Like I said, you may want to check out this helpful link too. I have one more problem that's like number 14 and 15 that I want us to do. Jamal wants to construct a tangent line to circle O that passes through point M. So we've got the same situation here. We've got circle O. He wants to draw a line tangent to point M. So the first thing he did was draw a line from O to M. And it says there that first he drew a segment from point O to point M. Next, he found the midpoint of segment OM, and he called it P right here, where I just marked with green. And he set his compass the length of OP and constructed an arc with center P intersecting the circle at point G. That's going to be this point here, point G. All right, so what does he do next? Well, he's only got one step left. To draw a tangent between point G and point M, all he's going to do is connect those two. All right, and so now, remember, a tangent line is just a line that touches a circle in exactly one place. So here, It is tangent, GM is tangent with circle O at point G. That's the point of tangency. So the thing that he had to do there was draw a line passing through points M and G. That was his last step. All right, so that should help you with 14 and 15. Good luck with those.